And with that, I'm going to just let you hear this. You heard it before, but you're going to hear it again.
Let's see what he said. The right about here, 55 minutes in. Now listen up. During the time, which has now become history. Now, what was Amos making reference to? Now, to make it easy, I'm going to go to 2 Chronicles 15:3. But this is also reference to Hosea chapter 3, verse 1. I'm not reading Hosea right now. I'm reading Chronicles. 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 3 and 4. Now, for a long season, Israel has been without the true God. Who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. And in time. Who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. God. Who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. True. Now, for a long season, Israel has been without the true God. Who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. True God. Who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. In English, who is the true God? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. So there you have it. That's the proof that he called on Yahawah. Now, all these years we were bucking up against him. And this guy, Deacon Asaph, he got a.
Shalom. I'm going to give all the honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem RAWACHAA, QADASH. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me this truth. Sing honors to the elect, peace and blessing to the 1/3. As you heard at the beginning of this video, Elder Apostle Tahar did a commentary video on Bishop Nathaniel of IUIC, saying that the true name of the God of the Bible, the God of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites, is Yahawah. Now, Elder Apostle Tahar and like-minded men on down have constantly been combating him spiritually about the name, because there's a actual 2-hour-long video. I even have a response video of him pretty much breaking down the name of Yahawah in the Bible, going to the blue letter, the Hebrew, the concordance, and everything. And then one day he just did the complete 180. And we all know and think it's all through the 501c3 charter, which is a tax write-off from the government dealing with Christianity. In other words, a 501c3 charter is pretty much a gag order. You can't speak on certain things in the Bible, right? So he went from saying Yahawah to Most High Christ blessed. How you just go from one name to another? Now, this is not me here to bash him. If the man's coming around, hey man, call YAHAWASHI. Because remember, you got to think about this. The Lord didn't take his name from him. And all this time he been blaspheming against the elders. I remember he made videos saying, anyone that say that name is wicked. Now he's coming around. And in the comment section, brother says something to the extent of, when the Most High humble your ass, then, you started singing the right song. In other words, you start saying the right thing, preaching the proper gospel, the true doctrine, right? But that name has power, it has substance. That's why we go so hard when somebody goes against that name. Hearken unto this, Malachi chapter 1 verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver who hath in his flock a male and voweth, and sacrifices unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. My name, Yahawah, is dreadful among the heathen. Whenever you see the word Yahawah, the word Lord in all capital letters in the Bible, that's where you will replace the YHWH, the tetragrammaton, which is properly pronounced Yahawah, not Yahweh, not Yahuwah, not Jehovah. It's Yahawah, because there's only 2 syllables in the Paleo Hebrew, the ah and the I. Now, remember when we came out of Egypt, right? Remember that spies were sent to scout the land, and there was a harlot, I think her name was Ramah. She said, we heard what the God of Israel, your God, has done. Please spare us And you know, we will not say who you are. She hit them on a rooftop, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever the case may be, and they made a league with them and said, okay, we will spare you and your family. The Al-Shadi, a demon-like power, they know the power of that name. There's so much power in that name. I mean, listen here. You know, growing up in the hood or middle class area, whatever the case may be, it was weird for me. Like, one street that we lived on was, the whole block was like middle class. And like literally one street over was straight hood. You know, selling flips, boiled peanuts, hot sausages, and all that junk. You know what I'm saying? Dope. It was weird where I lived at. But nonetheless, though, you heard somebody's name, you know who that was. Oh, that's little John cousin. Oh, John. Oh, they know who John is. Oh, that's head cousin right there, you know. Or that's EDOMITES. You know what I'm saying? That's Bilo. You know what I'm saying? That's Issa. You hear them names, you know, like, okay, that's such and such people. Same thing when they hear YAHAWAH. Oh, so you are Israelite. You believe in the living God. That's why we go so hard for that. Now, I'm going to give you a prime example on how important that name is. Hearken unto this. This is my response into why that name is so important. The names, forgive me, the names, plural. This is Acts chapter 5. Start at 25. Let me start at 24. Now when the high priest and the captain of the temple and the chief priests heard these things, they doubted of them whereunto this would grow. Then came one and told them, saying, Behold, the men whom ye put in prison are standing in the temple and teaching the people. Okay, they got out. Then went the captain with the officers and brought them without violence, for they feared the people, lest they should have been stoned. And when they had brought them, listen to this, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, this is a high priest, saying, Did not we straightly, STRAITLY, did not we straightly command you that ye should not teach in this name? That's the power of the name. Hearken. And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Notice, name and doctrine. The name and doctrine. Wow, that's beautiful. The name and the doctrine. Hearken unto this. I was going to go somewhere else, but the Spirit just steered me somewhere else. You know, the Spirit's like the wind. The name and the doctrine. Hearken unto this. This is St. John chapter 7. Verse 14. Now about the midst of the feast, YAHAWASHI, when you see Jesus, that's what YAHAWASHI name would be at, went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, How knoweth this man letters, having never learned? Meaning that they never saw him in their school, their religious sectors. Like how Paul said he was a Pharisee of the Pharisee of the stock of Abraham, circumcised the 8th day. Well, Gamaliel was his teacher, right? So Paul was a Pharisee. He was a high priest. Continuing on. And the Jews marveled, saying, How know this man letters, having never learned? Yahushua answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. If any man would do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. Call halal like I was shy. Remember, the high priest told Peter, because it was keep reading Acts 5th chapter, did not we straightly tell you not to teach this teaching his name in his doctrine? That's heavy, y'all. So that lets you know that the name and the doctrine is what sets the true service of YAHAWASHI apart. Okay. Oh man, what was it? I think it's here. The Spirit is on me right now. Listen to this. Listen to this. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling. One faith. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. It's only one doctrine, y'all. And it's only one what? Name. One body. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No way around it. Okay? So at the end of the day, that name is what's going to save us. That's why it's so important to the name. Think about this. You know, I like to use this analogy. Let's say you use, God forbid, you know, someone's in a car accident, you know, use a car accident, whatever the case may be. And boom, you were knocked unconscious, you know, and the car started to catch a blaze. It was on fire. You know, but you're unconscious. You don't know. This is what somebody's telling you. It was on fire. Then this good Samaritan drags you out of the car, away from the car, from safety, and the car is literally engulfed in flames. And you know, there's nobody else around except him, and you wound up here in the hospital. In your mind, the first thing you're gonna say is, "What's his name? Who was it that saved me?" Because you're going to want to show gratitude to the individual that saved you from that burning car. So don't you want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the name of the higher power and his only begotten son, YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI. Ba means in, Ha means the, SHAM means name. YAHAWAH in the name YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI. Don't you want to give all honor, glory, and praises to those names, knowing that those are our only means of salvation in this cruel, wretched, decrepit, twisted, putrid world that we live in, that's going to be destroyed via ICBM, which are intercontinental ballistic missiles, nuclear weapons, which are written in the Bible? You damn right. So you better get them names right too. You want to know why? This is Acts chapter 4 verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So with that being said, I pray you was edified and fed. Stay in the spirit. Don't fear it. Just endure it. Ask for forgiveness. Pray without ceasing. Stay humble. Remain diligent. Kwama Sha'Allah. Muflababal. Shalom.